welcome back, welcome to another video. I want to start off by saying thank you so much to everyone that subscribed, commented, liked the videos, even watched the videos. It means so much to me. It really spurs me on to keep doing this, keep trying to make videos for everyone, make interesting content. So just, yeah, please keep, if you ain't subscribed, please subscribe. It means the world to me. Like, I haven't got like millions of subscribers, so every single person is important. I answer every single comment. So whether it's just well done or whatever, or you've got a serious question you need to ask, I answer every single comment. So please feel free to comment. I enjoy chatting in the comments. Please go over and add me on Instagram. It's at CarFellaUK on Instagram as well. I try and post every day. I don't always get a chance. It's not all TT content over there. I post like news, etc, etc. Before we get into today's video, talk about some of the upcoming stuff. I've got about 3 or 4 car reviews lined up. So if you enjoy the review content, the review content will get better and better the more I do it. It's just it's a learning process for me as well. But I have got 3 or 4 really sort of cool review videos lined up, so stay tuned for those. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the performance of the TT, what I think about it, and telling you about what's coming up with the modifications we're going to now do under the hood. So we've done a lot of modifications visually, and the car does look stunning, even though I've sort of changed my mind about one of them. You will see that in an upcoming video. Probably won't be the next one, but maybe the one after. But today we're just going to talk about how the TT performs, what I think about how it drives, what it's like to drive dynamically, and what I'm about to do to it under the bonnet. I'll do a few handling upgrades, a few engine upgrades, so to see how that changes the way the car handles and performs. So the reason why I'm doing that is I've just I've done about 10,500 miles in the car since I owned it, and I've just booked it in, so in 4 weeks time it will be going down to SA tuning to have a full stage 2 tune, which includes a full stage 2 remap, a decated downpipe, and air filter, and it'll be dyno tested before and after, so you'll get to see all that. I'll show you all that, obviously. That'll be a video, and that'll be in about 4 or 5 weeks time, so that's to come. But as for the way, I mean, I haven't had one issue with this car. The way it drives, the way it performs, I absolutely love it. I think it's quick when you want it to be quick, but you can drive it normal, day to day, take the kids in it. My missus drives it if she needs it for work or whatever. It just works. It's this is the 2-litre TFSI model, so it's the front wheel drive. It's 2-litre. It's got 211 brake horsepower. That's what they say from factory. Like I said, I haven't had it on a rolling road or a dyno or anything, so I don't know. We will know soon enough. Like I said, I've owned this car for over a year now, but just as the lockdown and everything was happening in the UK, it was booked in to go for its first year service since I've owned it. It's been fully serviced up to now by Audi, so I wanted to keep that going. Usually I would just service it myself, but I wanted to keep that going. So obviously the lockdown put the kibosh on that, but that will be happening. You'll see about that in next week's video. I'm going to do a video. It's going for the service in a couple of days, so next week I'll tell you how much it costs, what it includes, because this will be the 2-year major service. So the car has to go for a service every year, but it has 2 different types. It has a minor and a major. So obviously, my luck, this year is the major, which I think is about £300 £375, but I'm not 100% sure. But like I said, next week's video, I'll show you the invoice, run you all down it, run you all what you needed, and fill you in on that. Today, like I said, I've drove 11,000 miles in the car, and I've loved every minute of it. I mean, I wouldn't say the car needed any more, but I'm doing it just for fun. I've never tuned the car before, so I might hate it and put it back, God knows. But I think with the SA tuning stage 2 and the parts it comes with, it should take it up to around 290-ish horsepower. I'm hoping for a little bit more, to be honest. Well, I am going to add some other performance parts. I'm going to upgrade the intercooler. Obviously the brakes are still coming. That video is still coming. I'm just waiting on them to be delivered. I'm thinking about a suspension upgrade, but I'm really undecided. I was thinking about coilovers, but I spoke to a few other people that have had them, and they just don't recommend them. I use the car very regularly and in all different types of roads, and I just don't want it to be a harsh drive. I used to have a MG-ZR that had coilovers on it, and every time you went over a speed bump, it was like someone kicking you in the back. Horrible. I was thinking about airbags and slamming it, but again, it's expensive, and I just think, is it worth the money? I'm thinking maybe like a nitros system, just for fun. I don't know, Fast and Furious. I was watching too much Fast and Furious, I think. But we'll see. But again, expensive, so we'll see. But yeah, it's a work in progress. I'm all over the place, sort of thing. I think other people that are doing projects will understand. One day you want to do it like this, the next day you want to do it like that. Sometimes you'll just take the leap and do it. Sometimes you'll luminar about it. Like I said, I'm trying to get the tune and everything done, because hopefully once everything that's happening in the world sort of eases off, then a road trip will be straight away. We'll be taking the car down through France, maybe go down to Monaco. There'll definitely be a road trip to Germany, to the Nürburgring. Like I said, that was all planned before, but it's also gone out the window now with everything that's happened. So fingers crossed we can sort of get everything going again. As for the, like I said, as for the way the car performs, I think it performs excellent. When you get into like country roads like this, it really goes. It really goes. I've never had no issues with the car. You can sort of feel in this car very easily where that limit is, and it will let you take it right up to there with no issues. I mean, you don't have to be Lewis Hamilton to get anything out of this car. I think you could be a very, very average driver, and the car will make you feel like you're really, really, really aggying it up when you might not necessarily be doing so. Absolute favourite thing. I was gonna like put an extended gear shifter in and stuff like that. I'm not gonna touch the gear. I'm gonna maybe change the gator, but other than that, I'm not gonna touch the gear stick in this car because I do not want to ruin it. It is absolutely perfect. The shifts are just bang, 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 sort of into gear. It just works excellently. Like I said, it is fast. It could always be faster. It's fast enough to not get you in any trouble, but I would like it just a little bit faster off the go, if that makes sense. I think to get it fast off the go, you've really got to like rag it, and I don't like always doing that. I think like you you're stretching out the whole of first gear, your traction light's going crazy. It's a bit thick. Traction, now, well, that brings me on to it. Traction control off, even in its current setup, you'll spin the wheels in first and second gear. It does get very swirly. If you want to drive this quick with no traction control, it gets very, very swirly. So I wouldn't recommend it unless you're in somewhere where it doesn't matter, you're not going to hit anything. I mean, a little country lane, you could end up going flying off the road. So I wouldn't recommend it. But if you're in a big open space, somewhere obviously private, car park or whatever, then turn it off and have a load of fun. But I think when you're on the road, just be very careful, because it does step out. Like, the traction control in this car isn't that intrusive, but it seems to just pull back the power a tiny bit when you're getting a bit out of hand, which sometimes ain't a bad thing. One thing I will say as well is, when you're, say, motorway driving or anything, not that I know, but someone's told me that when you're sort of up around the 70, you touch the accelerator and you're at 100 before you even. It's very easy to be creeping up really high speeds and not even realise. I mean, the person that told me the other day they was on the motorway and they was, I think they was going 80, and then they looked down and they're going 130. So it's very easily done. So just be careful. It's we don't want to get in any trouble. Try and keep it for somewhere you're meant to be doing it. But it happens. I know it happens. A big thing that sold me on getting the tune was the noise. I really want this car to sound. I mean, it has got a really lovely sound. It's one of them sounds, if you could just turn it up a couple of notches, it'd be perfect. You really got to be listening for it. But it's got a nice induction sound, and it's got a nice like gurgle at the rear, but it's just not loud enough. Long story short, I don't want it to be obnoxious. But well, it could be a bit annoying. So yeah, that's a definite reason why I've gone for the decatted downpipe. Is because I just think it's going to give it. I don't want sort of mad pops and bangs, but I do want it to be a little bit more beefy, I suppose. One thing I am looking to change. If anyone has any advice on this, it would be greatly appreciated. Having never really owned like a proper performance-y car, I've never really worried about tyres. I got a man that sells me second-hand ones for like £30, and I go through tyres quickly, so I've never been that concerned. But obviously with this car, and I do like to drive it, I would like a decent set of tyres for it. So I am currently shopping for a set. I'm thinking, should I just go all out and buy some like Michelin Sport Cup 2s or some Pirelli P0s, or maybe like Nakang, something like that, a more track focused tyre. If anyone has any advice, like I said, it'd be greatly appreciated. But I am shopping around, I'm reading reviews. As soon as I get a set, you'll be the first to know. I'm sure there'll be a video. But the tyres, since owning this car, I've realised how important the tyres are. On this car at the moment, the only thing performance-wise that lets it down is the tyres, because you reach the limit of these tyres really quickly. So, and you get sort of a bit slidey and not even in the fun sense. So, yeah, tyres are coming 1,000,000%. Just if I can pluck up the courage. I mean, for a set of Michelin Sport Cup 2s for this car is nearly £500. So that's a lot of money. So it's just, but road trip time, I'm going to want a decent set of tyres on it. So that's sort of what I'm aiming for. Plus, as well, another top tip, when you go to a rolling road, your tyres need to be in good condition. Otherwise, the people at the rolling road will not put the car on the dyno. Because if a tyre explodes, it can mess up the dyno. So your tyres really have to be in a good condition. So that's something to think about. Don't waste your money booking in and then you get there, your tyres are mangled and they won't do it, because it's a bad day out for everyone. Like I said, it'll be getting tuned, SA tuning. I'll leave a link to their Instagram down below. So far, all the dealers I've had with them have been excellent. I've been talking to them for a few months now. They've answered all my questions. I've been very sort of and ah about it, so I didn't want to like do anything to the car that's gonna like hurt it, break it. I suppose it's just some stress. So I've been very sort of apprehensive. They've been very helpful, and obviously I'll let you know once it's all done and everything. I'll let you know sort of wholly what the process was like dealing with them and the job they do, and you'll see for yourselves. Hopefully once everything gets back to normal, the car meets start back up, people will start seeing for themselves what the tuner's done to the car. But I will make a full video on the after performance of the car. Today's not going to be a long video anyway. It was just a quick video to let you know sort of about how the car performed. The main performance review will come after the tune. Today was just a quick video to let you know what's coming up. Like I said, we've got the tune, we've got the brakes. Fingers crossed we'll have a couple of road trips. We'll have a few more exterior mods. I'm not going to go into that too much because I'm going to do a video about the modifications we've done so far and the modifications that are still to come. So I'm not going to go into them too much, but like I said, we're going to start diving under the bonnet and really changing this car from a standard 2-litre TFSI Audi TT Mark II to just a beast. I said it in my first video, but I'll say it again. If anyone's got a car they'd like to have featured on the channel, please email me. I'll leave my email below. Please email me. I'd love to feature it wherever you are, along sort of in the UK. I'd love to feature it, love to film it, love to have you on the channel, tell us all about what you've done to it. Like I said, this is for normal people to see that we can all do it to our own cars. You haven't got to go send it to a garage, spend a fortune. At the end of the day, we do this for love, innit? All this money you've spent, you're not really going to get it back. I mean, all the money I've spent in this car, even so far, I know I'm not going to get it back when I sell the car. I don't care. I do it because I'm not a rich man, but I do it because I love the car and I love doing it. It gives me something to do, keeps me out of trouble. So yeah, like I said, if anyone wants to feature their car and tell their story, I'll be happy to give you the platform to do it. Followers are growing, views are growing, so I'm really happy with that. Please, if you are not subscribed, please subscribe. It means the world to me. And yeah, thank you for supporting the channel. We're going to keep the content coming. Like I said, every Friday at 5 without fail there will be a video, no matter what I have to do to make it. Lately I've been really busy finding the time to make the videos, getting harder and harder, but I'm finding the time. There will always be a video there on Friday, just put it that way. Some will be more exciting than others, but I'm doing my best. If there's anything you'd like to see in particular, please just, again, comment, let me know. If there's any questions you've got to ask, comment, let me know. And I'll try and keep them coming.